Hello, welcome to the Because He Remembers Me podcast. My name is Jess Howe, and this is entry number 15. It's been a few days. We've had a lot of family in and out of the house because of my son was baptized on Saturday. So I'm sorry for missing a few days, but it seemed like that was a better balance with my life and priorities was to put family first in that situation. But I'm back, and I hope you keep looking and watching for podcasts. Today was kind of a tough day. We got to the end of the day, and I was having a hard time. I was having a hard time finding something to write about, to share today. And I looked back over my day, and I realized that there were a lot of little small moments that were bits of light in my day, like getting through a tough lesson with one of my sons, or having extra giggly moments with another. I got to hold my son while he slept, which doesn't happen very often anymore. My back is killing me now because we were in a situation where I was standing, and that lasted like an hour and a half. But although I'm paying the price now, I am glad that that phase isn't all the way over yet. I also had moments where I was able to have a very respectful conversation with my son about an issue that has come up with us. And then later in the day, I even was given direct and personal revelation through a parenting class, actually, about more how to deal with that issue. And it's it's just a long day, and we had a hard time towards the end of the day, but um, I could look back and see that there was bits of light, and that perspective started to change for me. And then I thought about an experience I had with one of my sons where we both found ourselves in need of asking for each other for forgiveness over an exchange that we had. And instead of doing what I wanted to do, which was to beat myself up and to um, not be very kind to myself over what I could have done and what I should have done, I realized that that moment I was actually taught me about that our family does have a culture of forgiveness and quick recovery, that we work on apologizing quickly and we try not to stay mad. And it was the first time that I thought that my need to ask for forgiveness was actually a sign of something going right instead of something going wrong. That sometimes it is okay to just be wrong, and that can be a show of strength in a family when we can respectfully apologize to each other and recover. And somehow that made my day that much better. I wanted to share this verse from First Nephi. It's chapter 1, verse 20. It says, "And when the Jews heard these things with him," so this is Lehi, "when they were angry with him, yea, even as with the prophets of old, whom they had cast out, and stoned and slain, and they also sought his life, that they might take it away." So Nephi is saying, so they're trying to kill my dad. But this is what he says after, "But behold, I, Nephi, will show unto you that the tender mercies of the Lord are over all those whom he has chosen, because of their faith, to make them mighty even unto the power of deliverance." So you could say he had a tough day, or was remembering this period in his life with remembering some of the hard things that they went through. But in the same verse, he says, "But I, Nephi, will show unto you that there are tender mercies of the Lord over all those whom he hath chosen." And maybe it's okay to look for the tender mercies, even when I have had a hard day. And being able to write in my journal and do this podcast helps me to see those moments with a little more light and a little more joy. I've said it before, I'll say it again, my life isn't perfect, but I'm so grateful um, to have seen the Lord's hand in my life today. I want to remember this because I know that He remembers me, and He remembers you too. I hope you can find Him in your life. He said, "Seek me diligently, and ye shall find me." I know that's true. It has been true for me, and it will be true for you as you seek Him. So until next time, happy seeking.